What's good, bedtime bitches? It's your girl Britt, and I'm coming with that late night tea. So you already know what to do. In, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell, and turn on that little bell to all, so you never miss when your girl is dropping a hot pot of tea. Welcome in, everybody. It's a little light night tonight, isn't it? Isn't it? Everybody been going live all week long. It's Sunday. People maxing and relaxing. It's our birthday. So he's off chilling like a villain doing his thing out in Houston. And we're just going to wait till a couple of people get here. I love how y'all smashing that like button on the way in. Oh, I love that we got all congratulators and no haters up in here. I don't even know what haters come from because all we build is congratulators over here. Question mark, what's up, Mila W? What is goody, baby? You my nature documented. Shark Week next week, Darnell. Jesus knows it's Almo's birthday. Hey, bedtime. Hey, Jude, back to you. Yeah, man, I don't know what Shamar got going on. I don't know what Shamar has going on. Did y'all watch my last video? We already going to do. You already know I got to ask y'all every live. Did y'all watch my last video? See who them real bedtime bandits is. But it's okay if you didn't. But the fact that Shamar is stranded is kind of leading up to my last video. Hey, Aaron, welcome in, everybody, to that late night live. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been so tired this week, and not Mother Nature trying to kick, punch, and throw me on the floor today. That's what she was trying to do. That is what she was trying to do. Avo done DoorDash some cheetah print pants, and he's going to be wearing those in that silk pajama set all week. Look, leave Donnell, leave. Avo said leave him alone, y'all. It's his birthday. Even though he won't leave me alone. Even though won't nobody leave me alone. He said leave him alone because it's his birthday. But don't nobody be trying to leave bedtime alone. I said, oh, they need a storyline like that. But let me see who watched the last video on there. But yeah, he been yelling from the mountains. Let them know, T baby Sanders, Kayla Green. I like the way you're coming here with that double team, my girlies. And apparently we in a group chat, y'all. I don't even have a group chat. T Baby Sanders and Kayla Green are my only two active mods. I have one other mod who just like shares my videos. She doesn't really come into the lives, but she does share my videos across multiple platforms. And T Baby Sanders and Kayla Green can tell y'all right now in the chat, I don't even have a group chat with them. I literally message them individually. They just be making up lies to hit themselves out. But I'm glad that they're doing it after I already have I don't know, such a rapport built with my community because y'all already know the receipts is coming, baby. So I'm glad y'all doing it because when people come over here and they see the real me, and then when they go over there and they see the real you, I ain't saying nothing. But some people go somewhere and some people stay. But yeah, not that group chat elbow. What group chat elbow you are? Yo, that is so crazy. Like, I'm laughing about it because it's fake life and it's internet, but I couldn't imagine if I was like really in real life knew somebody and they were just making up some stuff, especially knowing that I have literally been pushing since this internet has started that I am not a fan of mass reporting. If you don't like the channel, just do not watch unless they're doing something illegal or two youngins. Move the heck on. So the fact that you would try to put that on me, knowing that there's so much proof on the internet that I don't even stand for that. Like, again, I don't need to tell y'all all my tea, but like I said 1,000 times, I have been on this YouTube. They may just been coming over here and I may just started this channel, but I have been on YouTube for so many years. Okay. And I have never one time on this channel ever pushed the reporting button. Ever. And I don't need to have a group. And let me say this out loud right now. If I wanted anyone's page taken down, if I wanted, and I don't, because I obviously report on these people and I know it's people's livelihoods. But if I wanted anyone's page taken down, I do not need a group chat to do it. And I try to say this in the lightest way because I really try to stay humble. But I am a very educated person, okay? Understand me. I'm a very documented person. My memory lasts a lifetime. Every single clip that has been made from every single video, I still maintain. You do not have to go through the reporting button to report something to YouTube. You can email YouTube directly. You can write them emails directly when you're a part of the YPP program. You don't have to do mass reporting. Mass reporting is also not even allowed on YouTube. So the fact that they are even leading towards that when I'm the one who specifically put out that I do not stand with that at all. Believe me, if I wanted you down, you would be taken down. And he go mess around, but no. But that is not the case. Y'all, my bad. I was deep into my stuff. I wasn't reading y'all comments. When these bills, who can afford to have a group chat about the Bussy Bunch? Exactly, Darnell. Like, I don't even have group chats with my family. You can make a group chat all you want, and I'm going to remove myself right on up out of that thing. I'm going to tell you that right now. My girlfriend was mad at me because I took myself out of her family group chat. It wasn't nothing personal. It's just like, yo, I don't need messages coming to my phone. If it's not my bank account or my email, I don't need to know until I get there. I'll get there when I get there. I don't even have post notifications. I don't even have notifications turned on for y'all. I get there when I get there. I know my bedtime band is in there, but y'all go ahead and double tap the screen. So apparently, people are trying to get Grit Baby's kids taken away, and I think this has been a ongoing situation for Grit Baby. It seems like amongst the internet, and I don't know what it is with that side of the like. I don't even know what to call them, but I don't know why this this massive energy of like getting them kicked out of their houses, getting them kicked out of their hotels, like Kylie taking their kids. Like, I don't understand where this energy is coming from. I don't watch these folks, so maybe they're doing something that I don't know about, but I just can never have that much malice in my heart. No matter how much people sit on the internet and lie about me, as y'all can see. You don't have to put you much for this, right? You have memory of an elephant. I'm hoping that's a good memory. Welcome to the live, everyone. Smash the like button. You already know, T baby. What's a memory of an elephant? Elephants got good memories, y'all. Tommy over there. The funny thing about it is, I didn't see anybody on live before I got on live, but I knew when I got on live, somebody was going to try to get on live. Tommy can argue with himself, is what he can do. I don't have to admit to not liking Tommy. I don't know you, boy. I don't know you, boy. You might can entice those other folks that way. Over there hollering your name, saying he waiting for you to admit you don't like him. Read me now, Tommy. Read me now. How about this? I don't like none of y'all. I don't like none of y'all. I don't like any of y'all. I don't like any of your actions. I don't like any of the things that you push across the internet. I don't like any of the negativity that you spread. I don't like any of the lies that you tell on me. I don't like anybody in the Bussy Bunch. So now you know, Tommy, go to war. Go tell the folks I don't like you. Or find a new storyline. I don't think Kale was kicked out because she was reported. I think she was kicked out because who pays for a hotel room on a day-to-day basis. And I thought it was a little weird because at first she said that they called the place, and then when the hotel room people came to the door, that she had to leave. But then when she was talking to her little dude in the room, on the phone, or whoever she was talking to on the phone, she was like, they said that they're all booked up. Now, maybe they were saying that they were all booked up just to get her out. But like, how you gonna tell me you booked up when I'm already in the room? Like, I'm already inside the room. How can you book out something that I already paid for a week? Or so she claims she paid for a week. But everybody is like, but I still don't understand why people keep trying to get these people put out. And it was mostly for Grit Baby. I wasn't putting it on the screen for Messy Doll. I was putting it on the screen for Grit Baby because they apparently trying to take her kids. Not energy for a man wearing a bonnet. It's not even that in general. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe they think that this is my real life. Maybe they legitimately think that I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know who they really think that I am, but like, I don't even argue with people in real life. So the fact that you think you're going to get me to argue with you on the internet is wild. But we might as well go ahead and play. Then we get into my video. It's funny too, like, people are so desperate because I knew that I literally double checked before I got on live, and I was like, watch they hop on live as soon as I hop on live. But it's fine. That's the thing. They're in competition with me. I'm not in competition with anybody. I got 3 other channels with millions and millions of views and a salary. Okay, that's the difference. And I almost think they want to entice me to, I don't know, say something mean or say something that is not usually said by bedtime on my channel. But again, I have to care to lash out. And even when I lash out, that's not the way I lash out. I read people down with that without even having to do all that. I think that wearing a bonnet is a woman's identity. Well, y'all already know. Y'all already know your girl Brit is LGBTQ down, okay? And I don't have all those mixes between feminine and masculine and whatever. Black people do what the heck they want to do, in my opinion, okay? Just like, you know, it might even other cultures. Like one of my friends adopted, you know, a kid outside of another culture, and she puts her baby on a bonnet, and people are like, oh, she just, you know, she don't need a bonnet, but who are you to tell me what I want her hair to be maintained like at the end of the night? But I completely understand where you coming from. But I can't. See, unlike some people who are in the LGBT community, I'm not going to push any negative stigmas on something that I'm already involved with. Okay. I'm trying to get to my video so we can see ski. Yeah, I love all the hearts in the comments. Welcome everybody in. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hey, Jazzy. I love this little beginning intro of my video. Hold on, yeah, let me switch this one. Before I push play, double tap the screen. Even Tommy's folk who just coming over here to be nosy because he need another storyline. Please double tap the screen. Exactly. Why do you care about the health of their? I can't say that word on live, and you're not in their bed. Exactly. I love y'all. Turn it up. Put the emojis, the hearts, the hands, the everything.
Wow! Hey. Huh? I didn't do that. It ain't my fault.
Bringing that break it. All the thoughts I know they don't taste it. All the drugs you want to take it. Throwing the cash up in the air. I want to who gonna wreck it?
Who gonna wreck it?
Who the wreck it? $100 for a play that go eat it. Bitch, I'm on the bitch. We late.
Y'all quiet.
Where my money at, Shamar? Where my money at, Shamar? Didn't Tommy say you was paying me, but Albo said I was in a group chat with Tommy? But he over there saying that he about to read me. I swear they lies don't even make no sense half the time. But what I want to know is where my payment is at. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I was getting paid by Shamar, if they really think that my channel is that good, that it seems like I'm an infiltrator that was in to get paid by Shamar, I can guarantee you I would have left not one sentence, not one word, not one sentence, not one paragraph unclocked. Okay, sometimes I let the little petty stuff slip by because I don't got time to be going to go find video after video after video. I only focus on the important things. But best believe me, if I was getting paid by Shamar, every sentence that was ever said would be getting clocked. So stop with the lies.
Live. Tell Shamar, don't act funny, y'all. 300 likes. I'm about to crash out. I ain't asking y'all for no money. I'm gonna ask y'all to run the lights up. Y'all want
that must be killing me, boy. We probably half of the people watching me right now is people from over there, and they can yell and scream about likes and get them. And that's who y'all prefer.
me come on live. Y'all better show me that y'all want me to come on live. This ain't Evo live. Y'all can try Evo like that, but you ain't gonna try to gossip like that. Run them lights up all day. Look at LeShawn. He a big ass bill.
Since y'all don't want to do the likes, let's get to that super chat goal. Y'all go ahead and like up that super chat goal. Double tap the screen. I'm just in here to talk to my bedtime bandits. That's what I come here for. Shamar can't even pay himself. Well, that's what. 1 second he broke. 1 second he don't want to pay nobody. 1 second he paying people. At this point, I don't even think that there on purpose lies. I think that folks just be talking to hear themselves talk. People just be talking to hear themselves talk. Oh, don't be telling me that, Jazz. You better stop it. You better stop it. I swear, people lie as a sport, boy. Keep making all these open threats. Do it. Do it. Do it now.
He keep just talking about me every day. I mean, like, okay, I get that I talk about him, but I'm a blogger. You've been around.
You said, you know what? You said last week that you wasn't a blogger, Tommy, and now you a blogger again. I don't know what makes you think because you're a blogger or a reaction channel or a vlogger that you can call people out of their names. You just called him a big SSA bear. When have I ever called you out of your name, Tommy? When have I ever called you anything other than Tommy the Gossip or the Bussy Bunch? You done called me multiple itches, and they lucky that it is in this internet form, because I don't know in what world all of these females allow males to continue to call them out them names. From where I'm from, we don't pop like that. We don't pop like that. Okay, I'm a person from who comes from a respect level. I don't even think I've ever been called a B by a man since I was in my life, honestly. If I'm being honest. And the fact that he continues to, and I get it. Oh, it's just the way I talk. It's just the way I talk. It's perfectly fine if that's just the way you talk, but realize who you're talking about. Okay. You're not talking to one of your friends. You're not talking to one of your homies. You're not talking to one of your cousins. You're constantly talking about a female who you think drops too many receipts on you, I guess. And I got to be 1,000 itches. Now it's so crazy to me because you're over there upset. But if I called you 1,000 of anything, I would be mean. I would be biased. But what if I reflect the energy that you're giving to me? If I reflect the same exact energy that you're giving to me, he can call me out of my name. He can make up fake lies. He can do all type of stuff. But then say she said allegedly. Allegedly directly means no proof. Hey, love, Louisiana. Ooh, I love me some Louisiana. Just because you're a blogger doesn't mean you can't be hit with fine from the courts of defamation. Ask Cardi B. She sued the lady. Yeah, she sued Tasha K. I mean, obviously I'm not on any of that stuff. And what's funny is that's why I think it's funny that they even think that they are any, and I mean this in the most humblest way. The fact that anybody who I report on in the Bussy Bunch, and I want them to get to this level. I want to get them to this level to be able to, but the fact that they think that they could even go against me in any way is absolutely preposterous to me. One, I try to act the most positive, and I think that's why they're coming at me, because my numbers are growing. All I add is positivity to the videos. You got people over there talking about people's kids, hoping people don't make it, making up fake funerals on people. Like, it's all type of stuff going on. And I'm the person you choose to come after. Why? I have sued multiple people and won, okay, without a lawyer or my own. And I don't need to take those steps with these people because they have no idea what my personal life is. And I think that they're a little bit smarter when it comes to people's real personal lives. They use it for entertainment and things of the sort. But I think it's so funny that I don't know. I think that it's funny that they think they have it. The only competition in they might have is for you guys and your supporters and telling y'all who y'all can and can't watch. But as far as my credentials on the other end, I promise you they can't be touched. I promise you that 100 times down. And I would go click on the live, y'all, but he'd be cursing way too much for me. Way too much for me.
Shamar, for 2 months and you still haven't got no grip. You still haven't got no fame. You still haven't got no followers. You still haven't got no views. They're telling you something right now, honey.
Everybody don't want clout. And I think that's what's so funny too. Shamar was the first one to reach out to me. Shamar DM'd me months ago when he first had an issue with Alvo. I kept it cute, I kept it quaint, and I kept it short because I didn't want to make any relationships with anyone that I'm going to go on the internet and have conversation about. My friend could go through something tomorrow. She could be the most famous person on the internet. And I'm not going to get up here and talk about my friend's business because that's my friend. Some of us don't draw that line when it comes to money and friendship. And it shows almost I don't know, what do you want to call it? I I don't know. When you're in survival mode, people do things that are outside of loyalty, and I'm just not that type of person so I don't ever want to get myself in that situation. So my person could be the richest person on the internet. I'm never gonna come on the internet talking about my friends. So that's why I keep it short with all of them. That's why I don't make friendships. One, nothing about your life shows me that you're somebody that I would ever want in my life. Two, even if it was just for publicity, I'm not like those other people. I don't need publicity if it's going to involve me with negativity. And we already see they claim Shamar don't pay nobody. They claim like he the only one with money. The rest of these folks ain't doing nothing but taking care of themselves. And he don't even like to pay people. Like, I don't understand. My channel is growing. I get it. I'm bossing up. The influence is evident, but like, leave me alone. But it's perfectly fine. I don't have to because I'm gonna keep dropping receipts. LeShawn doesn't want crowds. He wants to do hood rat stuff and debauchery with his friends. Here, let's go to that. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be unpopular opinion, and I know y'all probably about to get me in the comments with this. How come? And I'm just gonna ask a question first. How come every time Shamar, and I'm gonna say Shamar does something, it's blamed on LeShawn? Now, I get it. You can definitely be around bad influences, but it's not like LeShawn is standing there like, Shamar, punch him, punch him, punch him, punch him. Have y'all ever thought that maybe Shamar is just more himself around LeShawn, so he does stuff that he doesn't normally do? Because I didn't see LeShawn enticing him in no way. What I did see LeShawn doing was backing him up whenever he did do some crazy stuff, like a real friend should. Now, that's just my opinion. I feel like y'all get so used to people putting narratives in y'all head that y'all don't actually watch for yourselves. I was in complete agreement with Tommy and Albo that, hey, every single time Shamar hangs out with LeShawn, something seems to be going down. I'm in complete agreement with that. But I have never actually had the opportunity to see it besides the fight that they had with the, people. And even then, that had nothing to necessarily do with LeShawn. Shamar was out there giving out money to the homeless person. The homeless person got snappy with Shamar. Shamar started getting snappy back because that's just what he do. And then it went down, and LeShawn followed up. So what part in that did LeShawn play besides having him in the streets and places that he wasn't supposed to be? But Shamar is a grown man. So I'm confused as to why we're not watching for ourselves. Why? That's the culture that I want to get. I don't even want to get y'all into listening to me. I want y'all to start watching and listening and paying attention and analyzing for yourselves and not just going off what folks say. That's the issue already with this side of the Bussy Bunch. One person say something and it's like, it's gold. No, go type it in on YouTube on your own and go see it and find it. I was cracking up with Albo said that. What did I'm in the group chat? How am I late? You ain't that late. It's only 22 minutes in. We definitely not gonna be up here long though, because I'm definitely not. I gotta hit that super chat goal, y'all. I gotta hit that super chat goal. I appreciate everybody who's coming in here, but my posted videos is where the money resides. I get on live just to talk to my bedtime bandits. So sometimes I get into the tea, but most of the time, if the supers ain't supering, I keep it strictly to my bedtime bandits. It's only all of the other toxic supporters who here for toxicity and negativity. It's Andrew, her mom. You ain't always late. Don't do yourself like that. You are not always late. Now they said Tommy over there on live talking about me as always. I know he ain't got no storyline right now. Talk about he over there screaming. I already gave him what he wanted. He said he's going to go to war in 2 weeks. I'm telling him go to war now. He said, admit I don't like him so he can read me. I don't like it. I don't like any of y'all whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. I do not know you to like you and or dislike you. So I'm just going to pick the dislike you since that's what you want me to do so bad. Host, next time you are in a secret chat club, click us in on the three-way friend. I wish. T-Baby said it's a Kayla Green. When y'all start that group chat, y'all let me know. I don't even have a group chat with my mods. So get out of here, boy.
Why you be talking? Don't act money tomorrow.
And if you ask me, it looked like Tommy was right. It looked like LeShawn be kissing SSA. Now, not like a real friend wouldn't do, but Shamar be acting a little sometimes, and LeShawn, still be going. But that's just my opinion. We gonna watch it together.
I'm just doing this.
Oh yeah, come on. Look, come on, what you missed with?
He over here, Jerry. I'm about to clock up that head, girl.
Yeah. Somebody tomorrow needs security.
He got security.
Right. Hey, we security.
Ain't nobody trying Shamar not like you.
These hoes don't want no smoke. Period.
You want a picture with Shamar?
Oh, wait a minute. Shamar, why you do that?
What is going?
They just walked outside. LeShawn cut off his camera, and while he was walking to the car, he said, "About Shamar, why you do that? So tell me." Besides having the energy, getting him way too lit, and being outside for the opportunity to turn up, tell me how LeShawn made that man kick over a car. I get it. We all want to go with the narratives. We all want to be popular and go with what everybody else is saying. But if y'all haven't noticed, Bedtime Bandits don't play that. I have my own opinion, and I go with what I say, depending on what my eyes see. Nobody could ever conform me.
On here.
Whoa! Wow! Hey!
Yeah, he definitely do got him all scared. I truly believe that. They all have their season for using Shamar and then talk smack when he's currently using him. Yep, I'm sure LeShawn gonna be back around to it too. Everybody uses that man and then come back and write and talk about him instead of just not being around him. And I think that's the difference sometimes with LeShawn. He let Shamar be himself. Whereas you could already tell in all of the old videos, somebody was constantly telling Shamar what to do, where to stand, how to act, how to move. Don't nobody want to be around that 24/7. LeShawn is letting Shamar be himself, no guidance to get the clicks and views. Yeah, he literally, he's like, go ahead, do your thing, wow out. I'm gonna get this on cam. Did you get that on cam? He's like, I'm gonna get that on cam.
Period. Period. Sir? Huh? I didn't do that. It ain't my fault. I don't know what's your problem.
Boy, in GTA, I would have rode that cart right into their car. It's raining and some more stuff. You got me over here picking up carts for absolutely no reason, bro. But absolutely no reason, just to be doing ish. I don't know how old LeShawn is. I don't know how old none of these folks is. I'm assuming Albo's 25, but they all act like they 16 and 17. But I'm sure that they're well of good age, because I know Albo's 25, so I don't know how old the rest of these folks is. I keep trying to tell y'all that I did not watch the Bussy Bunch. Like, I hate to say it, but some of us just hop on opportunities for money, okay? Like, I have multiple other channels. Whatever's making money at the time, that's what I'm talking about. If I continue to talk about the Bussy Bunch and the views get to dying, in GTA, obviously I'm talking about views, then I'm going to get to going, moving on. Half the time, I want to do stories on other people on this channel as well, but the Bussy Bunch always got something going on. It's actually dying out now because the only thing they got to talk about is me. Double tap the screen, yo. Get a super chat, CA, something. I don't plan on being up here long anyway. Like I said, I just come up here to chat it up with my bedtime bandits and see what they got to say about the weekly happening of events. Because I got to go with him. And it was and we live in Ivor today. It's his birthday. He out in Houston. But Shamar's stranded in Atlanta because I'm confused why Shamar is stranded, actually. Because Shamar, I don't want to put it on his video, y'all, because he did curse in his video. But Shamar is out in Atlanta hanging out. He said he was by himself, but then he was meeting random friends. Now, while he was meeting this random friend, apparently one of the random friends had a boyfriend. The boyfriend was not cool, with Shamar being in the vicinity. So the boyfriend got upset with Shamar and basically was about trying to get into it with Shamar. Now, I don't know if it's because he was by himself or what, but it looks like Shamar declined the issue well, and he maintained and said, look, I'm not out here trying to fight or nothing. I'm out here trying to have a good time. But now he says I don't know if Shamar really know what he's saying, because he didn't say he was stranded. He just said, I can't go home because the bus and the train not running. What? So what's your plan, Shamar? Do you plan on staying out? Because don't get me wrong, I have that in DC. I don't know if y'all know that they have underground trains and metros and stuff that go around 24/7, but I think for 2 hours the metro in DC shuts down. So if it closes at 2, sometimes you just have to wait till 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the morning for it to open back up. So maybe that's what he means. He's waiting for it to open back up. But I'm like, why don't you just hop in the Lyft, the Uber, or Black Truck, Shamar? Especially if you already out and about drinking and spending money on drinks. Take that next $30 and take yourself home. But I don't know how far he is away from his crib. All I know, it could be $50. Maybe I'm going to thug it out for the next 2 hours. And then when the train open back up, that's where I'm going to go. They steady scream how grown they are. I'm glad Albo finally turned 25. I don't know what to do. None of them folks grown. Nobody lives grown, maintains grown, acts grown, carries the demeanor of a grown person. And nobody. When you were on the internet doing the same thing for 3 years, you would have thought you would have found another financial outlet to come from this. I hear a lot of people talking about merch and cups and Twitch and posted videos and where is it? Some of us actually do what we say we're gonna do. And I think that's the difference in the Bussy Bunch. And I keep it nice and I tread lightly on them, but I don't know why they make all of these excuses. What do they think we was doing at 22 and 23? They're like, I'm only 23, I'm only 25, I'm only 29. What do you think a 29-year-old person established with multiple degrees, working, a house, what do you think they was doing at 23? They might have been turning up. That's for darn sure. But I can guarantee you that's a lot of people's peaks in their career, when they get their career, when they acquire their career. All they know how to do is make excuses and tell lies. Now that fighting spirit, that's all Shamar. He has a bad fighting spirit. And how are you stuck in your hometown? Shamar in his hometown because he want to be in his hometown because he's comfortable in his hometown. They all definitely have. And yeah, I don't comment, on people's mental capacity, they're evil, mean, spirited, all of that. I can't get into all that because people are different people on the internet than they are outside of this internet. But I can definitely agree with the things that they do on this internet does not portray them as being positive people in any way, shape, or form. And that's why Shamar stays off the internet. See, he the only smart one. When you don't want people to see how you truly are, you stay off of the internet. Shamar needs to learn how to drive and get the blue disability parking. His friends just going to use it. Shamar has been driving multiple times. He just needs to. Shamar doesn't want to do anything legitimately. Whenever it upsets him or it's too hard or anything like that, he's just going to opt out or he's going to curse the people out. You can't go get a driving test. You curse the people out, mama. And Shamar had me fooled, man. He had a whole 43-hour live that he deleted, talking about how he was changing, how he used to rob houses and steal cars, and he ain't like that no more, and all of that. And then right after that, I see him outside wilding out. Got that super chats. Let me see. I'm going to be like, I won't check my CA because I'm the support. Support is free, but I guess it ain't for me. Only for folks who yell at y'all. Hold up. If you watch the old video, Shamar was behaving like these. He's been smoking cigarette. Was his mom's was living. Well, that's his personal prerogative. But as far as him acting up like that, yes, Burgundy, I did hear from a lot of people that he's been acting up. He told us he was turning 25 72,000 times. Girl, he tell us everything 72,000 times. Like at this point, that's why literally, like I said, unless they numbers start numbering again, I'm like chopping down, starting to add other people to the videos because it's so repetitive. I'm like, yo, we heard this already. We get it. LeShawn wears Jesus sandals. We know Shamar's scared of LeShawn. We get it. Every time Shamar's around LeShawn, he do bad things. We get it. Everybody hates Albo. Everybody wants Albo off the internet. Nobody's doing anything. Albo's not doing anything to himself. He doesn't need to take any accountability. Everybody's so mean to Albo. We get it. What's next? What is next? The bedtime storyline not going over well because all of my proof is on the internet. I don't think Shamar should be allowed to drive Snoop 7. It depends. I don't think that we are the people who make that decision. There are so many types of disabilities. And I don't know about y'all, but I be watching a lot of the shows on Discovery Channel and a lot of, what's the other one? Either way, there's so many different accommodations for vehicles, cars, vans. I've even seen people who were told that they were never going to drive in their life, who have like many cars that aren't really cars. They're more like enclosed go-karts, but they go up to a certain speed so the person can still have the same mobility as the next person. So there's something out there for everybody. I just don't think Shamar is going to ever get to that point because he doesn't care enough. And you have to sometimes put a lot of work in, a lot of research in, and reach out to a lot of companies. And you got to have somebody on your team who cares. Tommy swears Shamar wasn't doing any of this stuff until he got with LeShawn, and that's not true. I mean, I like I said, I watch some of the old videos and I hear a lot of what the supporters say. But like Shamar said, he already said that he was doing reckless stuff back in the day. But you already know Tommy just gonna say whatever makes the next person look bad. It doesn't matter what he has to say, honestly. Exactly. Yes, you can customize your car to your ability. And it's so funny to me, not to you, Snoop P, because I know you're a real one. You always up here leaving comments. But I do think it's funny to me how many people don't like the LGBT community who follow the Bussy Bunch, how many people are rude to disabled people who follow the Bussy Bunch. And I'm like, what people don't realize is half the supporters of Shamar and Albo face disabilities. And that's why half the time they can manipulate folks into giving them what they want. I've seen them. Believe me, I've seen them come on live chat. Some of them even message me. Oh, believe me, I've seen them. They be completely taking it folk then. But this is the following is coming from Shamar. And this is no funny. And I know he's gonna be mad at me for telling the truth. But if you type anybody's name in on any platform, Albo and Shamar are trending across all platforms, not just on YouTube. Shoot, Albo is trending more than Shamar on Facebook, but obviously on every other platform, Shamar is trending. Gotta stop crashing out. They're never gonna stop crashing out. I thought that too. Like, I really thought I was making a difference, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, man, by the time I'm done with the Bussy Bunch, nobody's gonna want to watch them no more because they're gonna be such positive people. They're not gonna be up here calling people letter C's and bitten over whatever. They're not gonna be up here doing this no more. Like, they're gonna really get their channels together. They're gonna be some bomb creators by the time they take in and suck in all of this feedback. And then y'all been sending me videos. I've been watching videos and I'm like, hold on, 3 years ago. And he's telling Shamar, you don't got no rib. Hold on, I thought y'all was such good friends, but you just 3 years ago, you was making videos about how Shamar don't have a rib. So how are y'all such good friends? The beef has been going on continuous. Albo was making videos 2 years ago saying Shamar had the stuff. 2 years ago saying that Shamar had the stuff. So this has been going on for years, which means that they're never going to change. It's the goal is not to get to a solution. See, that's the type of person I am. I can't keep rowing the same boat over and over again. I was confused about what their goals were. My goal is to always find a solution to anything that I'm doing. If we argued about it and there is no solution, we might as well stop arguing. There is no solution to them. They're just going to keep going because they want to make money off of it. They don't want to actually solve the problem or just leave each other alone. I wouldn't want to see Shamar driving next to me. You better hurry up and pull up. You better hurry up and pull up. I don't care about Shamar driving as long as none of my family members don't be on the side of the road. I feel y'all. That's one thing my mama used to always tell me growing up. It's not you I'm worried about on the road. I'm worried about other folk. The other focus who you gotta watch out for. That's crazy. Shamar was on live for 2 hours and got 150K. Nobody tried to help him get paid for it. Yeah, that was crazy. T Baby Sanders. He first of all, his channel, if Shamar was monetized, Shamar would at least made 100K already in the last 5 months if he was monetized on his channel. And I can, even though I do think Alvo was a big clout chaser and he used Shamar, I do believe that Alvo was the only person, and I hate when people try to take that away from him, who cared about Shamar making money. Now, it might have been so he could, dabble in on it a little bit, but Alvo used to constantly tell Shamar not to cuss on live, and half the time Shamar would listen to him, sometimes he wouldn't. But especially when Alvo was on his own live, he's like, look, don't curse on my live, no nothing. He used to tell Shamar. And even when Shamar was, the thing is though, it's very hard to monetize now because you can't monetize off your videos if they're already basically close to the guidelines. So he would have to literally go delete everything off his channel, which he can definitely do because Shamar gets the amount of watch hours that he needs to monetize his channel just by dropping one video. Literally, Shamar only has to do is delete all his videos off his channel. Come on, make a 2-hour live. And I ain't gonna say don't curse, but don't get too deep into crazy stuff, and his channel will be monetized in one video. I promise y'all. But two, whenever YouTube denies you for monetization, you have to wait 90 days. You apply, they deny you again, you gotta wait another 90 days. So we don't know what Shamar has going on over there, what the YouTube studio is telling him. And that's the thing. If Shamar was monetized, he'd be boy, his money levels up here. If Shamar was monetized up here, I really would be working for Shamar. None of them has what it takes to venture outside of what they're doing. I don't think they could reach a different audience. And as much as, I apparently don't like Tommy, I do think Tommy is the only one in that group who may have the ability to do so on his own without having to up and go with somebody else because of his personality and his energy that he gives to the camera. He's just so scared of losing his money. He doesn't want to try to take another avenue. And I'm gonna be honest, consistency is key, but if they did, let's say, go to another part of the internet, they would get canceled. They would 100% get canceled. It's because we're on our small bussy bunch, kind of community that we have going over here. They would 100% get canceled. People don't on the internet. They would go, if they were really YouTubers, they would go the colorist context, talking about people's mamas, talking about disabled folks. Nobody would stand behind that. Now, Tommy claims he got a TV show coming up. He's gonna be filming for a TV show, and that's another thing. It's like Alvo drops a YouTube video. Tommy drops a YouTube video. Tommy say he going to Twitch. Alvo say he going to Twitch. Alvo say he going to Twitch. Tommy say he going to Twitch. It's like, if y'all stop trying to follow behind each other and venture out and go do y'all own things, y'all might get shush money where the money reside. But Tommy is comfortable over here. Alvo already said that about him getting more views and likes. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know why Alvo's so focused on views and likes. He need to focus on getting his stuff up. I just stumbled on them when I wanted to see Shamar doing his dance. And research the dance. And Shamar is my biggest tagline. It's great that all these other people are in the video and everybody likes to see the drama, but Shamar is the biggest tag. None of them have what it. Oh, I already read that. No, actually, David. SL Davis has tried to talk to Shamar about getting his page monetized. Now, y'all know I don't like to discuss bloggers on my channel in the least bit, because we just want to keep a blogger respect amongst each other. But I do remember SL Davis and Shamar speaking on the phone a lot about trying to help him get monetized. And even then, you can tell there's no help. There's no help. They don't listen. Nobody listens to anyone. And I completely forgot about that because like I said, I'm gonna keep moving on with that. Hey, bedtime. Hey, it's not. Yeah, she already said that he can make money. Yeah, everybody knows he could be making good money, but that's why he's not competition on his platform, because he's not utilizing it. And what Shamar think he got enough money, but what Shamar failed to realize is there's no amount of money that's enough. Okay. If you can be capitalizing off a platform, you better do it. Everybody else is capitalizing off Shamar but Shamar. And if he clearly don't got no problem with it, then that's on him. But I do remember, like you said, she definitely tried to help him out, get his channel monetized. My bad, Burgundy. I'm sorry. Tommy couldn't do entertainment because the type of audience wouldn't allow his behavior and support him. I agree. I more so meant if he switched it up. Like, I think people think that these celebrities and stuff just be doing what they want to do. No. Like, you can have your personality, but we're also going to mold it into something that's commercial and used for the proper advertisers. I can guarantee you half of their videos over there are on yellow, meaning that they have limited advertising views. That's why they get most of their money from super chats and CAs. I think if Tommy did take out the name calling out of his blogging and the when you go from saying, hey, this person has this going on, to saying, oh, they're a fat, ugly bee, that what takes you from being a blogger. That's what takes you from being a blogger or a vlogger or a reaction channel to being personal. But if he takes some of that stuff out, I think he could be successful. But and then some of y'all might even say that he can't, because the fact that he's been doing it for so many years, if you could change, you probably would. Yeah, double tap the screen, double tap the screen, double tap the screen. I don't know what tea y'all coming in here to see. If you looking for something and you want a question answered, be bold. Put it in the comments. Other than that, double tap the screen, hit that super chat goal, or send your girl to CA, because we over here to talk to my bedtime bandits. Be bold. I don't like the way people try to give him advice and they call him every name in the book. Boy, you don't even got to give him no advice. You can just say, hey, and if he ain't feeling the way today, he can call you 13,000 itches. 13,000 itches. It couldn't be me. I could never support anybody who's sitting up there calling me 13,000 itches. I'm so happy they got all the support they got, because that's why I got the views coming over here to my channel. And what's funny is I think that they think this is a good storyline, but when I start to talk about beef with me and Shamar on my actual posted videos, my people don't want to see. I mean, not me and Shamar, me, Tommy, and Alvo. People don't want to see that mess. Now, over here on the live streams, that's where they want to see the toxicity and the messy. Over here on my videos don't get no views when I'm beefing back and forth with Tommy and Alvo. My videos get views when I'm clocking tea and dropping receipts. And that's why they mad at me. But I agree with you, Bonita. Couldn't be me. But that's the thing. Eventually, people have real lives going on. They don't want to have negativity at home and then have to come to their safe space and have negativity. They're hot right now. So it's going to continue to go on. But hopefully, no matter what they say, they continue to do their thing and push out positivity. And if they keep going at me, they eventually going to have to make a change, because all I do is push out positivity. You got to lead by example. Oh, but at least you can take good constructive criticism. I mean, it's part of being an adult. It's part of being mature. I was a manager for many years, assistant general manager, general managers. You don't get promoted multiple times and continuously and consistently without. The biggest thing about being a leader is paying attention, being observant, taking feedback. That's how you get to the top. And hopefully Alvo got some good things going on, because he is apparently spent almost $400 to get a section at a pool party so he could chill with all these influencers. So hopefully he makes the connection, because I really wanted Alvo to move out to Houston originally, because I thought it was going to be a good connection for him. There's so many creators in Houston, that way he can get on the and Alvo is the only one who tries to get on the real side of YouTube. Alvo actually knows about real creators. He actually is in tune with the real side of YouTube and not just the Bussy Bunch tea. And it's so funny, because if I weren't feeling bad tonight, I probably would have been at that event too, because I love me some Kiana J, some King Poppy. Okay. I'm like, Lord knows, don't let me run into Alvo. He gonna be taken back when I be like, Alvo, what I do now? What group chat I got? He gonna be thrown off. He gonna be thrown off. It's crazy, but these women have kids older than Tommy and Avo, and they're okay with allowing a kid to curse them out. Yeah. And the thing is, I think on the other end, the people who do watch them, they're just internet folk too. They don't take what those people say seriously because you shouldn't. If you take what any of them say seriously, you will be in a bunch of toxic drama on the internet yourself. I have even seen, like yesterday, Avo was on live, and I guess somebody made a comment that he didn't like, and he showed her page, I'm assuming. Now I don't know if this is true, but one of the support, because I was skipping through the video, but one of the supporters was like, oh, you made her take down her Instagram page, to the point where people were flooding her Instagram page, bullying her basically just because of something she said to Albo. Now who knows, maybe she said something super mean and rude to Albo, but I doubt it. I'm sure it was probably a question that he just didn't like. It's crazy. People are scared to comment on a channel because they're scared that subscribers will come bully them. Like, if YouTube ever gets a hold of that, thank y'all for turning me up. What that super chat go looking like? I love the little moon. Steve Baby Sanders, thank you. Hey, bedtime. Hey, Cash. Hey, Cash. But for real though, y'all, get deep. Give me a little double tap the screen. Give me a little 5-minute Q&A session, because I'm about to get up off here. I'm supposed to have a 45-minute strict cutoff time for y'all, so I can go with a money beside over there on my to do a posted video. So ask me some questions, drop some tea. Oh, you back, his Angel Hermione? I was just about to get up out of here. I'm trying to do a Q&A right now. Albo is too sensitive. They all too sensitive. Tommy act like he's not sensitive because he responds back with energy, but they all too sensitive. They all too sensitive. And I don't even think Albo is real sensitive. I think Albo know how to put it on. Like he saying, lights, camera, action. If Tommy would let people express their opinion without getting cursed out, maybe they would like him even more because he can be. Exactly. He already running the Bussy Bunch sector. He's already running the Bussy Bunch sector. If he actually was a positive blogger running the Bussy Bunch sector, his subscribers would double. Even some people who like to watch him and laugh and kiki, do you realize can't nobody watch your video out in public? You can't watch your video standing next to a person who might have a disabled son. You can't watch your video who might have a person with a darker skin tone, because you never know what's going to come out your mouth. The stuff that they say, some of these people would get fired if they had real jobs for even saying it, because you have to maintain professionalism. And maybe that's why it's ingrained in me, because I come from the real workforce. It's not just internet for me. Okay, it's not just internet for me. I know how to maintain myself with or without this internet. Yeah, I can't believe they just give their money to him, but when they don't, yeah, I think it's just a lot of people with a lot of money to give. And I think what I try to tell y'all too is I think that sometimes people are new to the live and they see them, because Albo be about to get me. I almost sent Albo a birthday gift. I was going to send Albo something off his Amazon list that he never posted. But why can't continuously try to be nice to people who keep lying on you? And I see why a lot of folks on the internet do not like these people. Like, who do y'all think y'all are? Y'all just lie on people and have issues. Yeah, I wanted a Q&A. Like, I wanted y'all to ask me like some questions, not necessarily some personal questions, but anything about the Bussy Bunch, anything y'all wanted to learn about y'all YouTube, because I know y'all be in there blowing my DMs up. I mean, just anything. You can tell the girls and bloggers been listening. They repeat stuff verbatim. They don't even try and change up the words. I hear them all the time. And at first I was keeping it low profile and humble. And I'm like, come on, yo, you literally quote me in your videos. I can hear you saying exactly what I say. I have never heard y'all use certain terms or certain words, and then all of a sudden y'all can't stop using the word. Even the word bias. Until Bedtime Reacts channel came around, nobody in the Bussy Bunch wasn't talking about whose channel is biased and whose channel is not. It wasn't until the Bedtime Bandits popped on the scene that all of a sudden everybody want to know who's biased and who isn't biased. Y'all don't even know what that word mean. And now, of course, not my Bedtime Bandits. My Bedtime Bandits is analyzing. That's why they over here with me and, not somewhere else, because brain cells need to continue to grow and move. It's not going to long last time. It will eventually lose supporters like Albo. Man, yeah, Albo completely dropped down. And at first, like, I think I really thought he was going to get back in the algorithm because I thought he was going to come back different. And that's what they don't understand about YouTube. Like, I don't know about all those other platforms, but YouTube wants to see updates. They want to see progression. They want to see upward mobility in life. Why do you think all those YouTube couples are so famous that have so much money? Because you can see the steps in your life. You can see them growing. You can see them getting married. You can see them changing. You can see them having kids. You can see them getting houses. You can see them getting cars. Nobody wants to continue to watch somebody who's stagnant. Now, I get it. The Bussy Bunch has their own fans who are going to have fans for years and years to come. So hopefully they continue to keep them financially stable. Britt, none of them really care about YouTube guidelines. They're not thinking about long-term, only making money now. Agreed. Completely agreed. And I really think that they should be more, because they have built some good platforms in a span's time that a lot of people cannot do. They have really done a great job on that. No matter how they got the clout, no matter where they're getting it from, once you get it, you use it to your best of your ability. You would get cussed out by them. I heard I'm already over there getting cussed out now, y'all. Apparently Tommy was over there talking about telling him I don't like him. I already told him I don't. So let's see how do you do next. I don't like none of them. Any of them. Exactly. Talk about I ain't got no kids online. I got 5 already. Oh yeah, I forgot Albo talking about you need to be getting the kids ready, but you on live talking about me and ain't even telling it right. What kids, Albo? See they swear that everybody is living this lifestyle that they live in. We're not, buddy Bo. We're not. I'm sorry. I have a question. See, there you go. What do you use? Oh, see, and I'm not a gatekeeper, so I'm a share. What I use for my thumbnails is I use PicMonkey or Bazaar for my thumbnails. I told I'm about to start an e-class soon, since clearly I've been giving away all this free information. The only positive one up here, my super chat. So maybe I'll figure out another way. Do you think they will eventually terminate Albo from YouTube if they keep having to suspend him? How does that work? Well, I don't think Albo shouldn't be getting suspended anymore. Albo has been keeping it copacetic on his channel, and as far as cursing goes. And one thing that they don't realize they do is they literally tell people what to report them on, if that makes any sense. He'd be like, oh my God, go put on a shirt. So, because that's not allowed on YouTube. One, it is allowed on YouTube for men. But two, why are you informing the supporters? So what I'm saying is, I've been trying lately, me being a nice person that I am, to not highlight what guidelines they are breaking in the videos, so that I don't give people ammo to know to what to go and report them for. So I don't think that Albo should be getting taken down. He hasn't been cursing or anything like that. He just been up there lying, and that's his normal. So he shouldn't be getting taken down. But as a whole, Burgundy, do I think that eventually they will get demonetized? Yes. I do think eventually they will get demonetized. Why? Because it has happened to me. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I have had a channel with, I told y'all, it's about my 4th or 5th channel with over millions of views, 50K subscribers, and I was monetized for a very long time, but all of my videos were like on yellow because I wouldn't be like them cursing, obviously, but I just be my, my regular self, stuff like that. And after, I want to say, about getting like 50 videos on yellow, and what that means is limited payment views, they'll demonetize your whole channel because they're like, every single one of your videos is questionable. Yes, I am. Brandy, you didn't have to delete it. I am. Yes, ma'am. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to read y'all comments. I peeped it though. I got it word for word, something I said. Exactly, T baby. You on it. Because my bedtime business is analyzes, not just watching Channel Day. One time the channel gets taken, he's going to lose it. Oh God. Well, he shouldn't, as long as he stopped messing up the church's money. Because the thing is, Tommy got a lot of people on his side, but the more and more you start to grow, your audience, the more people who come in who is like, oh, okay, this is not allowed. Do you think they would? Oh, I already read that one. I know I be on your nerves, Britt, but you got me hooked on the tea. No, you don't, T baby. You keep me motivated. You honestly keep me motivated because sometimes I know y'all just be watching and y'all like, oh, bedtime. No, I'm here, but I need y'all to blow up them comments. I need y'all to smash the like button every single time y'all watch a video. That's what makes YouTube push me out to people who don't normally watch me like y'all, and it helps the numbers. That's why I said I can't keep going back and forth with them because my last 3 videos done been half the views off of messing with them. They all have their moments in the spotlight time. It was most just like until Ivo and Shamar popped out together. Then they became enemy number one, and Tommy got all the love. Been riding that storyline. Well, then in that case, his age, mom, you better ride it out till the wheels fall off. And Brandy, yes, I am. I do date women. I don't want to use certain words because YouTube be tripping, but yes, I do date women and women only. I need to start charging for get information. I swear, I be sending y'all some long DMs back and everything like that. And I'm like, I can't keep. I want everybody to be successful, but it's a lot to YouTube. Like, it's so many different ways to get monetized, and so many different avenues to go down, and so many different faceless contents. It's so many different face-on contents. Like, this is my only faceless channel. Clock it, Snoop. You can tell they haven't watched your channel by the remarks they make about you. Now, Albo and Tommy, I know for sure they watch because they repeat it verbatim. But the remarks that their commenters make, you can tell that they only watch them and listen to what they say. And that's so crazy to me. Like, I will literally be halfway. Like, say if I'm watching the tea room or the shade room, I will be halfway through a story and I will click off of the shade room to go to the actual person's video to see what they're talking about, because I need to see my own perspective of it. I can't just take your perspective of what you saying off of something. But that's why I'm glad I got proof all over my channel. I can't understand how Tommy can get by with so much cursing. It ain't just cursing that they're getting by. It's not really about that. It's his viewers like what he's doing. The viewers are the people who matter. The viewers like what he's doing. When he gets more people in, the thing is, Tommy not going to tell y'all everything, but I can guarantee you 100% half of Tommy's videos are on yellow. But that doesn't matter to him because he gets his money in Super Chats. See, I don't have one yellow video on my channel. I don't, because I make sure that every single guideline, you can't even say the word, see, I can't even say it. I don't even know how to say it for y'all. Like, you can't even say S with the X at the end. You can't even say that word on YouTube. And they constantly talk about promiscuous activities and stuff like that. So believe me, the only reason is because they didn't do what they went over there and did the album. You never heard that, but this smelled messy. What smelled messy? I am a big reality show subscriber, and I've known bloggers to get banned permanently for telling subscribers to mass report. Yes, mass reporting is not allowed on YouTube, and I feel like I put that in one of my videos for y'all on Google before. You're not to tell, and that's what they used to do, that to each other, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And this is what I'm trying to say. Unless YouTube gets a hold of it, it's really not no issue. And that's what I'm saying is I don't need a group chat to get anybody's channel taken down. I don't. All I would do was screenshot exactly the same things I already do every single moment, 100 of them, put them together in a video, and I would send them directly to YouTube in an email. That's what I would do if I went to any. You never get your supporters involved in messy situations. You never do that. However, I've been on YouTube for 4 years and I have yet to ever push the report button on anybody. So the fact that they lied on me is crazy. But I want to know what smelled messy, ? Yes, host, he turned his... Exactly. He turned his begging into a business, and I ain't mad at it for the most part. Exactly, for both of them. But honestly, the begging, the panhandling, do y'all thing. Do y'all thing. Get y'all money, honey. It's y'all money, because if anybody else had the opportunity to do it, they would. And that's exactly why I'm sitting here doing it. I just know that it can be done a better way. I know your numbers without having to speak on disabled folks. I know you can still get your numbers without having to call people up and they name itches and holes when 90% of your platform is women. Hey, that busy T Baby is like my devil versus my angel. T Baby Sanders is like she be getting on them, and then I got my little sweet Kayla Green, who kept it professional and copacetic. One time he was over there calling her 72,000 B's just for supporting me. And before I do get out of here, that's one thing I want to say because I know my bed is on the wall. I want to say thank you so much to all my bedtime bandits. One, I want to give a big shout out to Kayla Green for representing the bedtime bandits in the most professional, upstanding way that I could have ever imagined. Because the last thing I want is one of my supporters over there making us look bad. She kept it professional, quaint, and cute, and let them know exactly what the bedtime bandits stand for, even after she got called out of her name 72,000 times. Okay? And all of my bedtime bandits, I want to let y'all know, y'all been holding it down. Y'all have not been playing around, okay? I know y'all are ready and are on go. Y'all been holding me down in them comments, and y'all haven't been holding back. And I appreciate that so much, and I'm glad I can give y'all the confidence to speak y'all mind and be free in the comments and all over my channel. Oh, her question was messy. God's about to humble some folks this season. Keisha the speaker, and now you left a long comment on my page the other day that I couldn't respond to because I wanted to, but it was just too long, girl. But I appreciate all the messages that you just left, and I don't know if that's happening or not, but all I know is I'm not even going to put myself in the category of even being able to be, in that. That's why you don't have to worry about stuff like that when you keep your channel clean. What the L is mass reporting or mass supporting. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's Naj. The same internet to bring you up is the same internet to bring you down. Talking. I heard him call Kayla Green names. Yeah, he called my girl 72,000 itches, boy. 72,000 itches just for stating her opinion. But it's all good. It's all good because it's how you look. Even his supporters don't respond because they scared, but they still see the difference in the people. They still see the difference in the channels. And I get it. You want the toxicity, you want the negativity, please go over there. But if you want some positive vibes, you want to be able to speak your mind, you want to be able to analyze and not be supervised, bedtime is where you come. She took up for you several times. I was in the bushes. I never comment. Oh, yeah, don't do it. I'm going to tell I appreciate everybody who be looking out for me, but don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all support them. Y'all like them. Don't be over there getting them peed off in the comments and whatnot so that they can come at you. Don't do it. Like, let them talk like y'all do this and they enjoy from the bushes. And then let their supporters argue with them. He either deletes my comments or call me a bitch. I can't believe they just be like, men call females out of their name like this. Like, I'd rather you call them a hoe than keep calling people issues. I don't know who you better talk to Shamar and Albo. Not you. You conduct yourself in a nice manner like I told you, and I respect that. Oh, I appreciate Keisha the speaker. He cussed me out and reeled it back in. And it's how I feel. It's like he cursing me out every second, but then by the time of the end of the video, it's, oh, I don't got no problem with bedtime. Well, what are you talking about? And I don't know what he was over there saying in that video. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I might watch it. But unless he drops a lie to clock, I'm probably not going to respond to the video because I'm sorry. I can't sit on the internet and argue with immaturity, and I want to say young, but they're not even young. So I can't sit on the internet and argue with immaturity. I actually have a life, a business, and other content to post on other channels. But if he does drop something that can be proved, I will make sure to drop the receipt for y'all. Yeah, don't do it, Keisha the speaker. Mass reporting is not. It's what Albo, Shamar, and Tommy used to do to each other all the time before I had to drop in my video that it wasn't allowed on YouTube. They basically used to just tell their supporters to go and report people is what they used to do. And that's what mass reporting is. It's like when you say, hey, I don't like this person, go do this to them. Because they are mad at each other. But obviously that's not allowed on YouTube. And like I said, my opinion on it is If I'm watching your live for 30 minutes and I have no problem with your live, but then all of a sudden somebody say, hey, report them, and then I do it, that means that you're a liar. You're a faker, because whatever you saw in the video wasn't enough for you to feel like it needed to be reported until somebody told you to do it. But again, these people are fake. Like, you could be having my head and I still won't do it unless I feel the need to do it. I listen for a little while, then I gotta move on. And I be trying to put the heated parts in the video for y'all, but all that yelling, all that screaming, all that, no. All I'm doing is trying to hear the parts that we can break down, bust down, add receipts, and pass it around. Okay? I'm just trying to see the T you clocking and see if it's real. That's it. When someone says Tommy, he calls out your name. Say my name when no one's in around you. Say bedtime, I love you if you ain't running games. Say my name. He love bedtime. I love Tommy. They have adult ages, but the mind of their shoe size. Man, I don't know what be going on, man. I don't know what be going on. Oh, no problem. It's not. It ain't nothing, boo. Yeah, the ratchet point is crazy to do to someone, but they used to do it to each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? Until bedtime had to come around and shut it down and let people know how unfair that was. And people in the comments know it's unfair, because if they had a YouTube channel that was up, they would hate for somebody to just be able to come and do that to them just because they don't like them, when they're doing the same thing on the internet that everybody else does. Like, I will do what he want to do. If his supporters want to send him money, if his supporters want to listen to him cry, lie, send him money, let them do it. I would love to hear your perspective on TikToks and Resilient Jenkins. I got to go look into that. Yeah, y'all. I am posting more on my other channels more now. So I'm definitely going to be giving y'all some future links here soon so that y'all can come watch me on some other platforms, and y'all can send me in. Right now, even to this day, y'all can send me on my Bedtime React channel on Instagram or on Facebook. Y'all can send me stories that y'all want me to react to or talk about. But I just like to get them first in case I need to go do any research for them or find out any additional information. And that's what I don't like, Burgundy. Brett, I was upset when Tommy because he was slick trying to tell his supporters to go after you, saying words like war. Alvo and Tommy both do that. Alvo is trying to tell people that I'm in a group chat so that he could subliminally tell people, hey, she's against me, y'all go against her, when that's not the truth. Tommy's trying to tell people, oh, it's going to be war, so that they can already fall off of me. I'm guessing what this case is, but I don't need any of your supporters' views. As much as I love watching, and reporting on the Bussy Bunch Tea, I never see my supporters over there. And when my supporters is over there, they are literally defending me. I'm so surprised about how many of my supporters are not there. It's because people want to watch a clean channel. These folks don't have headphones. They playing them out loud on their TVs in their household. What makes you think that they want to hear screaming and itches and all of this when they got their kids running around? That's the thing. They're trying to send subliminal messages out, but I don't have anything to worry about, because I can guarantee you at any moment, if I'm telling y'all, I don't have one yellow video on my channel, and what that means is limited ads. All my videos are on 100% green ads. If I get one inkling that anybody is attempting to do, okay, and I don't need y'all to do it, so I don't need to tell my supporters to do it like they do. Britley is a one-man bandstand. Bedtime Bandit is a one-man bandstand. Hold on, y'all, the service messed up. I'm about to get hot, y'all. Hold on. All right, we're back in the money. Sorry, y'all, I was glitching out. I have a video of me going in on Tommy. He couldn't take it. He hung up on me. Yeah, you can't talk ish about them, man. And I get it too. Don't get me wrong. I ain't letting nobody talk ish about me on my live either. However, if that's what you're promoting toxicity, negativity, drama, and talking ish about people. Oh, you're not promoting it. Only when it comes to other people, not to you. The group chat says me, yo, who is in this group chat? I want people to comment right now. Who is in this imaginary group chat with me? My family gonna be upset when they find out I'm in group chat with somebody and I ain't in the group chat with them. And I'm sick of me misspelling. It's okay. It's just a chat. But I know my real bedtime bandits gonna keep telling the truth, so I'm not worried about them at all. They can keep, like I said, they can keep arguing with themselves. I'm just keep dropping receipts, but I'm not making any more response videos to a person who is worried about somebody speaking on them in the most positive way that you could ever speak about this group of people, and you got a problem with it. I think he thinks he's subliminally boosting me up, but it's not helping my numbers at all. And they all intimidated by female bloggers. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know why that would be. You were right, because Messy Dog was getting Avoca taken down like he was a little jealous. Like, that's what it gets to me. I'm not saying specifically that anybody in the Bussy Bunch is jealous of each other, because they all got their own things going on. But to me, to try to get something taken from somebody means that you don't want them having it, and that can only be jealousy. Even if you have the same things already on your own, you want something to go bad in their lives so that they can't continue to do what they're doing. But y'all, I am going to get up off of here. I'm supposed to have a strict cutoff time of 45 minutes, and y'all done tricked me into an hour and 15. I'm going to go over there and see what they talk about me on. But y'all, send me some stories to my bedtime react channel. Now, don't get me wrong, my video is going buku numbers from yesterday, but like I said, the last 3 videos, when I was having to go back and forth with Tommy, my supporters wasn't feeling that. So I'm gonna have to take it in a new direction. And he was bragging about it. If he asked if they were mods with other people, tell him I told him Kayla. He got irritated. Yo, he tried to eat Kayla up on that thing the other day. And then what's funny is, even the other day when he asked, y'all be honest, who watch different channels. Obviously I don't speak on other bloggers, so there were a lot of other bloggers naming that, but I even seen some mods and some members saying bedtime. They just can't say it unless he gives them a free platform to say it. And I'm gonna say this to y'all: when he do be asking y'all that over there, mods do and say whatever y'all please. But subscribers, I think it's low-key a trick. I think he be screenshotting that mess so later on he can come back and say who's supporters of who's and secretly go after y'all without doing it in front of the camera. So if you over there supporting bedtime, I completely appreciate y'all, but just watch yourselves. But I appreciate y'all, man, because y'all don't be holding back, and y'all ain't never scared. Y'all ain't never scared. I love y'all so much for that. But I am going to get up on out of here. Oh yeah, he do got to turn himself in soon. Tommy claims that he don't got no warrant no more, because when he went to go hang out with Shamar for them 2 days before he came to Houston, he got that taken care of. That's what Tommy claims, but you know they don't never drop no proof. It's just words and verbal. But I love y'all. I'm about to get on up out of here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Burgundy. And there's also another situation where a girl just got fired for getting bullied. It's so much going on, but send it to my inbox on Bedtime Reacts on Instagram or on Facebook, y'all. But I do got to get up out of here because my lives do not be making no moolah. He told his supporters to pick a side. Well, if they're all grown folk, and I think a lot of those folks over there know better. They're gonna say whatever just to keep watching the content, keep the entertainment coming. Yep, I seen Kylie's live. I'm gonna put that in my next video. It was supposed to be in my last video, but it was getting a little longer. I'm trying to keep videos short and sweet because it's so much repetitive. But I love y'all. Bedtime Baddies, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Your girl is on her way to 10K. Please make sure you share the content with family and friends. Share it on your channel, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram, share it on your TikTok, share it on your Twitter, share with all your friends. I love y'all. Peace.